It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance. But consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cowboys offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights. It's setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Jones. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to squeak through the pile. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Arrington made more than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Looking for running room. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Brought down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And off to Jones. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Hawkins. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go play action with Hawkins. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and and he gives them a first and goal. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. First play of this drive. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Hawkins. Got it in the middle. It's Francis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Good, solid pickup there now. To smell it with a first down at the 31. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hawkins unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Moving the pocket, it's Hawkins. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Motion from the wideout. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Working that left side now. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide open downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Long way to go on 2nd down. End off from the shotgun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. He's at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Under pressure. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rid of it on the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
There he goes to the left. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Working the ground game. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 3 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Tigers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Lubbock. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it back to him. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Send the tight end in motion. Hand it to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. On the move. Made a defender miss. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. He's going to run it. Fights off a defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts, just... Right past him and picked up the first down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Caught on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Dak's got it on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game.
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Rolls right. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Francis. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Buys time to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Finds a man on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This game all but decided. Let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing. Are not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. It's a seam wide up. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take what it... It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Wide open spaces. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag.
Yeah, and you see... get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, got him right there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Red pass, it's complete. And they swarm him under.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Got the quick pass. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Enough to move the chains. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming down.
Snags it, and he's open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Red Raiders have it with a first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.